everyone, my name is Chris and I'm back with another reading for you guys, and today we're going to look at your situation, your life as a whole, or like your area of your life as a whole, and we will see for any life-changing advice, any life-changing messages. That's what they want to talk about. Life-changing messages, life-changing advice. Interesting. So basically think of like an area of your life or a situation that you're going through right now, and while thinking of that situation area of your life, obviously pick a pile, or you can pick different piles for different situations or different areas of your life as well. We'll see what comes through. I'm excited to see because it's quite interesting, isn't it? It's an interesting topic today that came through. I was at a witch shop, another witch shop near my house today, because I live in like a very witch friendly city in Scotland, so there's like witch shops everywhere. Everyone's a witch here. So I bought some stuff. Shock. I bought some candles, I bought some crystals, and I bought this one really cool sticker that I'm gonna get you guys to pick from as well. So I'll just show you in the pop picking section basically what it is. And yeah, as always guys, only take what resonates, leave the rest. Of course, not every single sentence I say, not every single thing I describe is going to be your situation, and it won't apply to everybody. So take what resonates, leave the rest. And if a whole group just doesn't really resonate with you, just pick another pile or pick another reading altogether. And you know, it could be the case that there's just no messages in this reading for you today, and that's okay. You can just pick another reading. So yeah, this is a general YouTube video, and I'm a random lady on the internet, so please be mindful of how you behave on the internet as well. Even though I am a random lady on the internet, I'm still a lady. Well, maybe. Regardless, I'm still a person, a real person. And yeah, if obviously, like, if you go against any rules or any guidelines for the platform, I'll just have to block you. It's sad that we have to do it, but unfortunately people like just behave the way they behave sometimes, and it is what it is, you know. All right, so let's move on to the pile picking section. So for pile number 1, you will have this beautiful piece of Smokey Quartz. I'll show you different sides of it as well. It's really, I do love a good Smokey Quartz. So yeah, this is the Smokey Quartz crystal. Group number 1. Group number 2's, you will be the Bloodstone. Again, absolutely stunning piece of Bloodstone. Wee bit of purple in there as well, lilac rather, wee bit of like red bits as well on the gray. But yeah, this is Bloodstone for group number 2. And group number 3 is you will be a sticker. I couldn't help myself. They actually sell artwork with this as well, but I honestly, I'm obsessed with the sticker. So yeah, this is group number 3. So yeah, pick as many piles as you feel drawn to, and if you need more time to pick your pile, you can just watch the clip with all the 3 piles from above in a second, and I will see you in your reading. Hi, pile number 1, so I chose the Smokey Quartz. This is your pile. So let's see what life-changing advice / information we can get for you today when it comes to the area of your life or your situation. Most likely you are asking about your situation. Anyway, so let's get you an oracle card, the wisdom of the oracle. So you've got all that glitters, and this is like the kind of card where it says all that glitters is not gold. So you're discerning things that are of actual high quality, people that are of high quality rather than just appear to be nice, appear to be good, like of, you know, high value or whatever. You're seeing the people around you that are wearing masks as well, because this card also has like masks on top of it. I mean, when I was talking to my spirit guys, basically what they said, they were like, the collective has some sort of an illusion around them. It could be done by witchcraft as well, or by spell work, like an illusion, like a cloak put on you energetically, where you just can't see something. This could be something from your family bloodline as well, they're saying. It's not just like somebody got angry at you specifically and said, oh, you cannot see the truth. There's some sort of a cloakage here, where you can't fully see the future, where you can't fully see the way out, maybe, where you can't fully see the potential in something. And sorry, that was really loud. And on top of that, you've maybe invited some people into your life that don't have the best interest at heart for you. You could be life path number 7. You could be born on the 1st, 6th, or 7th of any month, or 16th of any month. You could be born on the you could be born in January, June, or July as well. Or those months could be significant for this group. If you're watching this in real time as I'm uploading it, then it's July 2025. But again, this is a timeless reading, so it's good for whenever it finds you. Because I'm a new channel, well, not that new anymore, but because we're still growing, I'm trying to do like evergreen content mostly for now. But as we get bigger, we'll do like more, you know, timely content as well. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely, there's something that you need to remove energetically, and I feel like this will change your life, literally, because we're looking at life-changing stuff here. You might need to see a practitioner for this, but we'll look into it a wee bit more. But all that glitters is not gold, so maybe you've been presented with stuff that looks really good on the surface, but then, or with people as well, you know, maybe we've been meeting people that talk all the talk, but they're not walking the walk, and all that stuff. Number 27, we've got my eyes up here, mister. Stop getting distracted. Yeah, it's like you are being distracted by things that don't matter long term. You could be born on the 27th of any month, just like me. You could be life path number 9 as well. You could be 27 years old, or in your mid to late 20s. No worries if you're not. You could be also born in February or September, or 2nd, 7th, or 9th of any month, or 27th, like I said before. Also, like I'm feeling like maybe you keep attracting people who only, you know, don't want anything serious or things like that as well. Or in business, people who kind of waste your time. Maybe I'll get you a few tea leaf cards. I know I use them in pretty much every reading, but they're good. They're just like so diverse that it's really good for like more generalized readings. So we've got diamonds with you'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. Again, all that glitters, and it's like it's a diamond, but it's not, it looks like a diamond, but it's not a diamond. We've got feathers, someone you know is undependable and insincere. And then we'll take this one, and we'll take a month card as well. So we've got November. So November could be significant. Again, you could be born in the month of November. This person who's independable could be born in November, or you could have met in November, or November like the upcoming November is significant for like your life-changing advice. I don't know. Someone is behaving stupidly with Turkey. This came out while I was talking to my spirit guides as well. And finally, we do have advice from a friend with dog barking. And underneath the deck here, it is inkpot with problems to be resolved. Seven of Pentacles. We've got Page of Cups. Some news is coming your way as well. We've got Ten of Pentacles. We've got Knight of Swords. Alright, so guys, this is very fast moving energy. I do feel like this is more on a spiritual level, this message. Yeah, you're really not seeing something here with the King of Wands. And we've got Ace of Swords. That also came out when I was talking to my spirit guides. A lot of these cards came out already. Right, so and we've got the Devil underneath the deck. So the King of Wands here, he's like turning away from the abundance that is the Ten of Pentacles. And it's like the abundance is right behind him, but he's like searching for clarity with the Ace of Swords here. He's like, he knows that it's time for him to reap the rewards of his hard labor, you know, maybe finally find somebody in love, maybe finally become successful in career, feel fulfilled. But he's being distracted, and he's being distracted by stupid shit that doesn't matter. For people in his life being manipulative with the Devil here. You could be a masculine watching this. You don't have to be. This is not about gender, just about energy. Or this could be an area of your life where you use a lot of masculine energy. So if you're like traditionally a feminine, normally, you might use a lot of your masculine energy at work, because we all have both. And because both the Knight of Swords and the King of Wands here, they're both looking away from the abundance. And it's like, oh, how can I do this when the answer is right behind him? So it looks like you have to look backwards. This is the advice. Look backwards. I have no idea what that means, guys. Look backwards. Look backwards. A lot of the times it will be in your childhood, because that's when something shifted. You are a very patient child, very open-hearted child, very innocent child. And it's not in like obviously children are innocent, but in that like sense of wonder, like childhood wonder, childlike wonder, you know, about the Star. And somewhere along the lines, you started rushing, because it's when you were children, you were very patient. And you started rushing towards your dreams, but your dreams won't come true if you rush. That's what they're saying. But also look backwards and take your time. And because of this rushing, and you kind of make hasty decisions maybe that result in people stabbing you in the back, or people turning out to be like wrong for you in whatever way. Like I said, it could be in business, it could be in love as well. This is about, we're talking about your biggest dream here with the Star and with the Ten of Pentacles. It's a bit of everything, eh? The Hierophant. It could be about marriage, or it could be about like building a business, climbing up the success ladder, whatever that means to you, making the right choices in love, making the right choices in business with the Lovers. Strong Sagittarius placements, strong Aquarius placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, as well as Gemini. Also, stop telling people your business. Your spirit guides are really annoyed with you about this one, because they're like, you keep seeing that people turn out to maybe, anyway, people turn out to be not who they said they were, or like not who they presented themselves to be in the beginning. And you told them your business and stuff, and things turned out the way they turned out. But you keep on kind of wearing your heart on your sleeve a wee bit. It's good that you're so open-hearted. I don't think you lost that part of your childhood, the open-heartedness part. But that kind of turned into naivete as an adult, where you're easily manipulated than the average person, that is. Of course, like, we're not saying that you believe everything, of course not, but it's like I said, there's something energetically with you here where there's a cloak around you, where you see things when it's too late, and it is something to do with your bloodline, something to do with something your ancestor did, and they did somebody really dirty. I mean, come on, we all have an ancestor like that at some point in our bloodline. But they really messed with the wrong person there, and that wrong person put something on the whole bloodline, not just them. And it is to do with like lack of abundance, and abundance is many things, right? Abundance of options. Money can be like money for some of you, relationship problems with others of you. And again, see like how this also has like something around his eyes with the water. Okay, so water, being around bodies of water is good for you guys, because that will help cleanse your energy. But I would say go see somebody about this, because obviously a general YouTube video is not going to like clear anything for you. Obviously awareness of this energetic attachment, I would call it, is good. But if you don't really know how to deal with it or what to do with it, it's a hard one, because if it's on your whole bloodline, you have to find ways to detach yourself from it, to finally break the chains, break this illusion, break this cloak of Delulu. Cloak of illusion. That's what it's called. That's what they're saying it is. Cloak of delusion, cloak of illusion. They're using both words. And it's around your eyes, around your crown chakra. It's inhibiting your intuition as well. Hence why you have come across the people you come across and you made the choices you made. Of course, guys, not everything is about magic. Not everything is about spirituality as in during our human experience. But for you specifically watching this reading, you will know deep down that this is your pile. You might even get goosebumps as you're listening to this, because you know deep down it's true. Okay? It's like this abundance is being held from you with the Four of Pentacles here. This reward for your hard labor, this reward for you keeping on going on, basically, is being kept from you. And it's not because it's not there. It's because you can't see it. That's why. And as long as you can't see it, you can't claim it. Maybe, like, because literally this is hidden in plain sight. Hidden in quotes. There's a lot of clarity coming your way, though. And a new passionate beginning is coming your way, guys. This is happening. It's just that you need to end this cycle of magic done on your bloodline. You need to break free from it, and once you break free from it, then the rest of the bloodline, your bloodline for the future, is going to be fine. However, like people that are already living, they have to deal with it on their own, but you have the power to break away from this. Yeah, and this is a pattern. This is your pattern in your life that's been happening. You being presented with something that looks really nice, maybe even too good to be true, and you believing that it is great, but then it turns out to be pyrite instead of gold, you know? Because pyrite is fool's gold, literally. That's what it's called. I mean, guys, there isn't like actual, like full blown advice here, apart from go see somebody about this. Somebody that you trust, maybe somebody that comes highly recommended to you, somebody that can work with these kind of things. And because, yeah, this is a bit out of general YouTube videos pay grade, this particular situation that you're in. And especially like if you're asking about a life circumstance or life area of your life. Yeah, because you'll keep getting distracted if you don't deal with this. You'll keep getting this cloak over your eyes. And I mean, I guess the only thing you can do right now is cleanse your energy, cleanse yourself, go by bodies of water, meditate. And banish all like monitoring spirits, banish all trickster spirits as well. Look them up, what they are, what they can look like, what they can sound like. Because trickster spirits, they can like pretend to be angels. They can pretend to be your spirit guides. They can pretend to be anything. But remember, guys, whenever you're communicating with these entities, they cannot hear your thoughts. Okay? So if it's a low vibrational entity or like an low vibrational energy, they will never be able to hear your thoughts. They can put thoughts into your head, but they can never hear your thoughts. As in, like, they can send telepathic communication, thoughts that may appear as your own, maybe. That's why it's so important to continuously cleanse your energy. This is not a one and done thing. This is something that you have to do over and over and over again. Now I'm feeling a slight pain in my head right now. It's on my left side. So the left hemisphere here, maybe you use your logic too much. You try and rationalize everything when making decisions. And that's where like your intuition is kind of detached a wee bit. So I guess once you find ways also to marry internally your masculine and feminine side, then you can ascend energetically speaking and reach higher levels of consciousness as well. So cleanse, cleanse, cleanse. That's all I can say to you guys. Imagine iridescent white light around you before you go to bed, when you wake up, before you start your day. Continuously. I mean, I would say for you guys, do it every day. But also, I keep hearing the answer is behind you. Your abundance is behind you. It's like you were so distracted and so cloaked that you walked right past your abundance. And now it's behind you because you were rushing towards your abundance. But now it's behind you because you went too fast as well. But the biggest advice here is go deal with this generational thing that's on you. Generational cloak of illusion. This entity or these entities that keep distracting you as well. Because these entities show up as different people as well. So we need to realize that. Ugh. I just I didn't realize I actually did that. Maybe you did that. I was watching this reading. But guys, take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't be, if, not every single person will have like an attachment, a full-blown attachment, but I think most of you have something like energetic in your bloodline that you need to really detach, like find ways to break free from. And once you do that, you can actually turn around and actually see the abundance of your situation. And as I said that, my the head pain went away. This is all that I have from my pile number ones. This was very cryptic, unfortunately, but this is a very interesting topic, and at the end of the day, this is a spiritual channel, so of course we will receive spiritual messages as well. All right, guys. Well, if you want to pick another pile, feel free to pick another pile as well. If you feel drawn to any more, and yeah, if you like my vibe, please like to comment and subscribe. Everything and anything helps the channel grow. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I just love connecting with all your energies. We are helping each other raise the vibrations on this channel, and yeah, like I just appreciate you guys so much and how this channel is growing, and every single subscriber, every single new subscriber, I'm always so thankful for. And if you're already an existing subscriber, you can be sure that I send you good vibes every single day. I send you gratitude every single day, so at least you know that your random lady on the internet named Chris is sending you good vibes and wants you to succeed and live your best life, because yeah, you deserve it. All right, so of course feel free to subscribe if you would like to see more. I upload 2 to 3 times a week, and if you like a personal reading with me, you can just email me or DM me on Instagram. And yeah, guys, I hope you have a lovely day or night whenever you're watching, and I will see you in another reading. Bye. Right, hi, pile number 2. So we chose the Bloodstone. This is your pile. Again, very stunning crystal here. The Bloodstone. Oh, just lovely red bits in there. Very different energy here, but I'm still getting a wee bit of a headache. So you could be getting a headache yourself. This is just a confirmation, I guess. I'll just drink water because water is good. Huh, they keep saying bundles of life. Bundles of life, what does that mean? Tree of life, obviously. Maybe Kabbalah is important for this pile, or maybe studying the tree of life is important. I've been studying the tree of life myself, so it's very interesting in terms of reaching higher levels of consciousness. Socrates, that's the philosopher, right? Maybe that's a confirmation for somebody. Samantha, Sarah, Cynthia, lots of S names or initials here. Sophia. Yeah, sorry guys, my my left temple is like hurting a little bit, so I'm wondering if I should like cover my crown chakra. So far I'm not gonna, because I am channeling, but we'll see if it gets worse, because it gets like, it's coming in waves. Alright, so let's get you an oracle card and see what life-changing advice / information we can get. Alright, so this is probably gonna be a love reading with the soulmates here, because I literally just picked up the deck and the card, I didn't even have to shuffle, like the card just went out immediately. 2 of them did. So the first one that came out was soulmates, number 41. So it could be in your 40s, no worries if you're not. It could be life path number 5, or in general you want change. You want change in your love life. Maybe you want to find a soulmate. I just very love penguins. Maybe penguins could be significant for you guys as well. Maybe you recently bought something with a penguin on it, or you're watching a documentary about penguins, or just penguins when it comes to your love life is significant. Some sort of penguin symbology. You can look up the spiritual meaning of penguins as well. And obviously they mate for life, so they're saying a soulmate for life, a partner for life is available to you, life partner, as long as you keep believing. So you could be born on the 1st, 4th, or 5th of any month. You could be born in January, April, or May, or those months could be significant in general. Now we also have time for a nap, which is number 24, so it could be in your mid-20s as well. No worries if you're not. You could be born on the 24th of any month, or 2nd, 4th, or 5th of any month as well. Now February and June is also coming through. I feel like you just need a break. It sounds like you've been put through the ringer when it comes to your love life. You've been... I feel like you just need a break. That's what it's saying to me energetically here. And when you're finally resting, when you finally are surrendering, is when these changes can come through as well. Let's get you tea leaf. And there's peacock here. And then we've got target and 4-leaf clover with great good fortune. And we've got a goal-oriented person. And with peacock, beware of great pride. So it looks like the ego is in the way when it comes to this situation, this area of your life. Whether it's your ego or the people that you're dealing with ego. Chain of events that affect your life. So this is a positive message as well. We'll get one more, and that's us sorted. So diamond. Oh, that came out in pile number 1 as well. Okay, so we do have the cobweb here as well. So with diamond, it says you'll be receiving or given a precious gift. And with cobweb, it is protected from negative forces beyond your control. And underneath the deck, that we got the quill. Get back to basics. Get back to the basics. They want me to use the Rider-Waite deck. Let's... Exactly. Oh my god, I only just realized that I just told you get back to the basics, and they're like pointing at me, you know, to use this deck, and it's like the very first tarot deck created, right? That's the original classic tarot deck. So we're getting back to the basics here for sure. That's one of your life-changing advices. Get back to the basics, whatever that means to you guys. Also, they're saying look for people, look for soulmates who have goals, who have ambition. The term peacocking is coming through. If you've not heard of it before, like in terms of human behavior, not actual peacocks. It's when a man, I don't know, like I've not heard of this for women, but for men, I've heard basically it means when a man specifically dresses in a like a stylish way, or like flashy clothes, like designer clothes, to attract attention. And that is usually like, again, a way to like pick up women in a way. So beware of that, because it shows that their ego matters to them, and they haven't released their ego. They haven't had their ego death before. It shows you of a person's spiritual growth and spiritual path as well, if they're still engaging in these sort of behaviors. Yeah, like the way you choose people is very important here. And the peacocking part is as well, like these people who, let's say, dress in flashy clothes, designer clothes. I don't know if you met a lot of like really rich people. I'm talking like FU money rich, you know? When they can just, you know, like some billionaires just buy a bunch of like a rainforest. Like there's a Swedish billionaire who bought like a bunch of land in the rainforest just so they help deforestation, basically, just so it's illegal then to cut on their land. um so I don't know if you've met people like that before, but these people, you could never tell they're rich, basically, just from looking at them. They, especially masculines, they just wear their t-shirt and jeans, and you would never know they're a billionaire. You would never. I'm not talking like, obviously I understand that there's like different people, but I'm talking about just normal, like like because not all billionaires are bad. Like you said, that like billionaire, that the Swedish guy who just bought a bunch of rainforest, he has the FU money. He can actually show the middle finger to, you know, to the man and be like, you know, I'm helping save the environment. I don't care about your profits. So these kind of people, they're not flashy. They're really not. And what you will see as well from human behavior is that the people who dress in designer clothes, they you know, drive the fancy cars, they live in maybe fancy apartments. I mean, obviously like the billionaires probably, like, even if they don't dress nicely, they probably live in nice houses, but it's like the package thing, right? You look at the whole picture, you don't just look at one aspect. So those kind of people who do wear all these designer things, they don't actually have as much in the bank. It's more for looks. It's more for appearances. So the peacocking part, when it comes to choosing people for you, it's important to notice. They're saying, for some reason, maybe you've been attracted to that in the past. Maybe you would look, oh my god, actually, by the way, guys, I actually know somebody in person who said this before. So I'm not saying that you would say this, but I've heard this myself. Somebody rejected a guy because he didn't have designer underwear. So obviously I laughed, like I laughed at this person for it, and I was blunt with them. I was like, this is a stupid thing to reject someone over. But there's generally people out there who look at these things, you know, and yeah, they're saying that this is important. This is important to look at the whole picture, because people portray themselves differently than they actually are all the time. And maybe you have fallen for that in the past. But good fortune is coming your way, they're saying. Good fortune is coming your way soon. Also, guys, I feel like there's a time in your life that's coming really soon as well, where you're actually not going to be attracted to these peacocking people anymore. Maybe you have in the past, but you won't be. And there we go, the King of Wands here. This chain of events is leading you where you need to go. Yeah, that is what keeps coming through, and they keep saying, get back to basics, get back to basics. What do you really care about? What really matters to you? Okay, we got Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands, guys, it's my F-boy, F-girl card. So again, if somebody's giving you flashy gifts, like diamonds, for example, these people are overcompensating for something. Don't fall for it. I will say, maybe you're the kind of, you know, you're the kind of feminine, because I'm feeling feminine energy watching this. Maybe you're the kind of feminine who wants the man to, you know, show initiative, you know, plan dates, appreciates gifts, you know, like if you're in your Empress energy, you're very receptive. You receive things graciously. Because, you know, for receiving gifts, you have to be a very gracious receiver, because a lot of people, like I know a lot of people who are generally uncomfortable. The chair wanted to come out. Okay, actually they're saying just take all these. Okay, that's fine. Because there are generally these loads of people who are just not comfortable with receiving gifts, and I think you're comfortable with gift receiving. You're a gracious receiver, because it's an art. Being able to receive gifts, it's a graceful art. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I'm like, yep, yep. And I'm not telling you guys what's going on. 2 seconds. Alright. You could also have, this is a message coming through, you could also have gone for people who turn out to be like married or in another relationship, hence why they may be a bit more flashy, just to attract feminines and to overcompensate with gifts and stuff. Go for the person, basically they're saying, who will put the effort in, which is an obvious thing to say, but it's the humble part. For like energetically speaking, it's the humble part. So somebody who's humble. Go for the person who gives you a small gesture rather than the person who gives you the big gesture from the very beginning. Again, guys, we're talking about the very beginning here. It's like somebody who's an F-boy, but they're pretending to be this King of Cups, this emotionally available person. But then, again, like group number 2, all that glitters is not gold. I mean, you could have chosen group number 1 as well. I don't know that, but this is just a confirmation if you have. Yeah, it's like seeing beyond. Seeing beyond. They're saying, look back. Look back on all of your past romantic interactions with people, and look back on the kind of people you have attracted into your life. And do a little bit of a check-in where you notice the patterns, maybe the kind of people you're attracting, maybe the kind of choices you're making as well. And once you do that, you have the data. And then you can start your, well, not start, but like continue your healing process and actually complete your healing process. Because this is a chain of events that will lead you to this King of Wands, which is a fire sign masculine. This is your divine match, guys. So they're available to you. Your soulmate is available to you. They really are. Overall, guys, we do see movement forward here. It's just that you need to start choosing better. You're like this wounded warrior at the moment, but hey, you know, you're doing your best with the resources that you have, but just continue your healing process, because it is like very important that you rest at this time as well, and just take time for yourself and do this inventory. Look at it as data, you know, like data to learn from. What can I do better here? And how can I attract ambitious people, people who say who they are as well? Again, maybe you have overlooked the smaller love offers in the past. People who have maybe been a wee bit more shy, who didn't do the overt things. Because Page of Cups is a very small love offer. It's nothing massive. Maybe you turned up your nose to somebody that would invite you for a coffee in the past, and you're like, no, that's not good enough for me. But like, for a healthy masculine, they're not going to invest in you fully from the very beginning, because they don't know you. They don't know if you're worthy of investing. They want to see for sure, like they want to see first. But then, you know, there's a gradual progression there. But if somebody immediately starts with the massive grand gestures, it is a red flag, they're saying. It is a red flag. So this can be life-changing advice for you. I mean, I hope it is. But it's looking at your choices and doing the inventory of your patterns, and choosing better is what is going to ultimately change your life in terms of finding a soulmate. And it's your willpower as well. You can't just start, you know, choosing differently overnight. I mean, most people can't. I mean, who am I to say, or is anybody to say that you can or cannot do something? But normally, you know, change takes time, and we need to give ourselves grace as well here with change. We have to understand that we'll probably keep getting attracted to these maybe grand gestures of people who are peacocking or people who are flashy. Again, these are just examples, guys. I'm not saying that each and every one of you watching this group are attracted to these things. Again, there's nothing wrong with being attracted to certain things. It's just that, again, we look at the bigger picture. We zoom out. We zoom out, and then we see if this person can bring us closer to our goals. If this person adds to our life, adds positively to our life, for that matter. Not just like anything. This person's overall intentions as well, and their actions as well over time. But of course, like, you will know if this group has resonated with you. If it didn't, of course, just pick another pile, pick another reading altogether. Not everything's going to resonate with everybody, and that's okay. But this fire sign masculine, it like, you're already energetically connected. There's just space between you because of these illusions, or because of these poor choices that you made, these deceptive people that you've chosen, these deceptive people that you have attracted into your life. Because whether you want it or not, you know, you manifested it. Again, if that triggers you, then, you know, just click off, because I am feeling somebody getting triggered now. But again, like, if you do get triggered in readings, it is worth looking into, because usually our triggers are also data and indicators of things that we need to look into, because a random lady on the internet and a general YouTube video shouldn't be triggering people, especially when, you know, this is nothing like too groundbreaking that I'm talking about. It's just dating, essentially, and making certain choices in your life. And everybody has the free will to choose what they want to choose, right? So essentially, your choices led you where you are today. Now you can look into it, exactly what choices you made. Do the inventory, see the patterns, see the common denominator here. Most likely it's, you know, usually the common denominator is us in our life, because we're the main character of our life. But it will be different for each and every one of you. Maybe you generally just had a really bad luck. But again, like, good fortune is coming your way. So, you know, for those of you who think, oh, it's just bad luck, this chain of events still is leading you towards your person. But there's definitely been some choices that I don't know, come on, like, every single person on this earth has made a poor choice in their life. Like, you know, it's unrealistic to think that everybody's perfect. Of course nobody's perfect. Of course, like, we need to learn lessons, and we learn from our mistakes, we learn from our choices, especially in our younger years, right? And then we evolve, and then we know better, and then we do better, right? So now that you know better, you can choose better. Because this is the goal. This is the life-changing advice, right? We can choose better, especially like if you're like early to mid-20s. I can really see that, because I really see myself in this pile in my like early to mid-20s here as well. I've been through it, guys. I've looked in the mirror. I was like, yep, I chose poorly. I need to choose better. And yeah, it's humbling. But again, it's, you know, it's all about not being in our ego too much. So yeah, this is all that I have from my pile number 2s. I hope this was life-changing. I mean, if not for now, right the second, maybe, you know, for the future. But that was the intention of this reading. And yeah, if it resonated, let me know in the comments. If it didn't, no worries at all. Just pick another pile or pick another reading. It's all good, no worries. And no hard feelings. And if you like my vibe, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Everything and anything helps the channel grow. I really appreciate each and every one of you guys, especially your subscribes. Your subscribes, it really makes the channel grow. And I just send gratitude to each and every one subscriber every single day. I send good vibes, even like if it's one, also if it's like one extra subscriber, I'm still like sending such good vibes, like, you know, always thankful. I'm always thankful, guys. So thank you so much. And humbled, of course. And yeah, if you'd like a personal reading with me, you can just email me or DM me on Instagram. All the info is in the description box down below. And I hope you have a lovely day night whenever you're watching. I will see another reading. Bye, guys. Alright. Pile number 3 is with the cool sticker with the eye. This is your pile. I feel like whoever chose this pile is my kind of person, because obviously I love this artwork here. So I feel like you don't take life too seriously, which is such a cliche phrase, but you really don't. You know how to have a laugh, but you know how to be serious as well. And in general, I'm seeing the all-seeing eye. And in general, your third eye. Here, we're going to talk a lot about your third eye, the things you see in your mind's eye, the way you process downloads, and the way you see the future, or essentially like potential future outcomes with the choices you might make. Reaching higher levels of consciousness, if not the highest levels of consciousness. Maybe all those topics are something that you're passionate about at this moment in time, or something that you're looking into, you know, different timelines. Got blessed with number 22. So you could be seeing a lot of 2s, 222s, 22, 22. You could be 22 years old or in your 20s, no worries if you're not. Hashtag blessed. Oh, I do find it pretty cringe, I'm not gonna lie, but that's what they said, and they like exclaimed it, and I'm like, okay. So you could be like in a fairly good time of your life. I do feel like you know how to have fun, like I said. You know how to make the best of a bad situation, I'm hearing as well. You could be life path number 4. You could be born on the 2nd or 4th of any month, or the 22nd of any month. You could be born in February or April. Very intuitive people. Super intuitive people here. That's my witches, my psychics, my tarot readers, my occultists. Let's get you a naughty card, because you will like it. Okay, so we've got no drama llama. Hashtag blessed, no drama llama. Oh my god. We do have dragon loaded dance shit. Okay, so you could be 30 or in your 30s as well. Could be born on the 13th of any month, the 3rd of any month as well, or in March or in January. Time for energy clearing, find your inner peace. Wait, I'll show you the cards because they're cute. Look at the llama, but the dragons too. So my ancient spirits are here, my dragon spirits. If you've been drawn to this reading, you and I could have had a past life in Malaysia about 1,000 years ago. Not all of you, obviously, like this would be unrealistic to think, but this is what is bringing me to as well. But in general, working with the dragon spirits could be beneficial for you and actually life-changing. You have to be very respectful with them. again, I've been working with them in my past life in Malaysia about 1,000 years ago. This is weird, like, cause dragon's breath could be significant. I've known about dragon's breath since I've done my past life meditations, regression meditations, and then I found out it actually exists. So that was like actually lovely, and it exists exactly how I remember it. So I'm so happy that like some of this ancient knowledge has been like properly passed down on, because sometimes, you know, like people can call it ancient knowledge, but it's been just made up, because not everything is authentic. But this like dragon's breath, like the way it's used, it's actually authentic from like literally at the very least 1,000 years ago. So yeah, it's something that you could look into as well. It's good to, I used to use it for protection and for energy clearing, the way I understood it at the time. Because I was like I was like one of those like, I don't know, like oracles or like healers of the community or something, you know, like one of those psychics of the community, but it's not like it is today. It's different. It was way more central in the community, because there was no science, right? Or the science was very limited, and especially in like the mountains where we lived. So I would just receive knowledge from, again, dragon spirits, from the things, the entities that I worked with from the universe, and I would pass it on to people and heal them, or pass knowledge over. I'm telling you this because I know you'll find it interesting. Because obviously this is nothing new to me. But for you, I feel like, yeah, dragon spirits want to work with you, if you haven't worked with them already. Yeah, guys, I mean, keep up with your meditation practices, keep up with your spiritual practices. But there is more for you to tap into. I do feel like you do struggle with the dense environment of Earth, dense energies of Earth. So you could also resonate with being a starseed. You could be homesick for places that you can never return to. Let's see, life-changing advice about your situation. I really feel like you can change your life with just your spiritual practices here. Introducing new spiritual practices. Firecracker excitement. Also, things that you're excited about, that's your indication that you should pursue it more. 10, new career and job. Okay, guys, so this is getting clear. You might want to change in your career, in your job. We'll look into what the tarot has to say as well, but so far, because this came out, like these, all these, oh my god. You could watch the whole reading as well, because every single pile got the diamond card. You'll be receiving a precious gift. Or giving. But you can give people precious gifts of downloads, of psychic downloads as well, of wisdom, of healing. We got staff with, you'll be taken care of in difficult times. So your spirit team is always with you. They want to protect you as well. So ask. Especially dragon spirits, guys. There's a reason why I mentioned my past life. I'll just take all these because there's only 3, and that's us. So we do have paired with some will gossip about all your secrets. Again, talking about the dense energy of this planet that spiritual people and especially starseeds struggle with. And we do have frying pan with trouble accusations. I forgot to show you it. And we got woman dealings, a relationship with a woman. And we've got horseshoe with good luck. If you don't already have one, get horseshoe. It's a great symbol of good luck, especially where I'm from. Where I'm from, it's like customary, especially in villages, to like put a horseshoe above your door in your house, like above your front door. Right, let's get you tarot cards. Guys, because you have the ancient knowledge, because you have the connection, because you have the connectedness, and because you are of higher consciousness already, you can be used as a scapegoat in different situations. You might be struggling to fit in as well in certain situations. Yeah, it's your career is definitely burdening you. I feel like you're just not where you belong. You don't feel like you belong, and you're manifesting something new, hoping for something new here. Yeah, it's definitely work related with 3 Pentacles. Very easy to talk to you. Thank you so much for being so open and so sensitive and attuned. For me, as a psychic, it's great to work with you. So you have a friend in me, pile number 3. I rhymed it for you. I got 5 of Cups. Don't cry. It's okay. I mean, they're saying you can be too impulsive sometimes. Like I said, you like to have a good time here. I'm not seeing anything like too destructive, you know, because hedonism is not a good thing on its own. But knowing when to have a good time, when to be serious, when to hone in and focus on your craft, of course, it's important. Yeah, it's your manifestation is just not coming in. And of course, that's why you came to this reading. It makes sense. Which way do you want it? Okay. They're like, yeah, your spirit guides are very blunt. So I like, again, I like that. I like working with you and your spirit guides. Your spirit guides are just put them how you're holding it. Like, stop overthinking. I'm like, here. Yeah. Okay, can we get 2 more? Because I don't want to leave it on that. There's that too. Thank you. Alright, so we'll go 8 of Cups. Yeah, walking away from things that don't serve you, people, places. Okay. And well, that's okay. So life-changing information, I guess, is that number 1, start working with the dragon spirits if you feel called to. Research it. There's lots of books about it. Maybe Malaysian, like ancient Malaysian practices, or like ancient Tibetan and ancient Malaysian practices, they're saying. Look into that. Strong Sagittarius placement, Sun, Rising, or Venus. I think rushing into things has been maybe your downfall in your life. For some of you, not all of you. But there's some sort of impulsiveness here with you. That hasn't particularly served you so far. Whether you reject things too quickly, like act hastily in some way, or again, have like fun a lot, but then like maybe forget to hone in and do the work that needs to be done. Not like with your current job or anything, but like if you want to change careers, that's what I mean, because that needs extra. They're basically saying that there is no like magic cure, while we are encouraging you to work with, you know, dragon spirits, do your spiritual practices. Again, study ancient Tibetan practices, ancient Malaysian practices. We still need you to take opportunities when they come, because you're presented with them for a reason. Again, when they feel right, when you're actually excited about them, and to put the work in, to show up every single day. Yeah, there's a lot of really passionate energy here, a lot of really excited energy, a lot of potential that we're seeing, but also wisdom. So use that. You have a lot of wisdom here. You have a balance of masculine and feminine energies within you. But with that, like I said, you can be a scapegoat sometimes with people. So with that, it kind of comes in a wee bit of disappointment, sadness, needing to heal, needing to defend yourself, maybe conflict even. So it is important to know when to walk away here, because your dignity matters the most. And your dreams will not come at the price of your dignity, of somebody yelling at you, or somebody picking fights with you, or somebody accusing you of something. That's not the place for you. Yeah, you could have been like the subject of gossip maybe throughout your life. Maybe you have also suffered bullying at school when you were growing up. And that has maybe put a bit of a thing where you feel, you continuously feel like the odd one out, like at work and educational places. Because like I said, if you're like early to mid 20s, then easily you could still be at college or university, whatever. And it doesn't have to be this way. So it is important just to know how, like, when to walk away from these people and situations. Well, for those of you who have already been through that and, you know, walked away, because we do have like some older energies here, and you just want to change work, or you just want to change jobs, careers, then it's important to take the opportunities that are presented to you. And something will stick. They're saying something will stick, but not all of it will. You might be overworked at the moment as well. And for you, it's important to find good work and life balance. If you won't, then you won't be happy. Your work is meant to be lighthearted. It's meant to be also given back to others. You're meant to feel passionate about your work, the work that you do. You're meant to be proud of the work that you do. And you're meant to be in a place where there's no conflict, it's peace. You're meant to be in a place where there's peace. You're very protected, and the things you're doing right now, they are putting you on the right path, but you really have to gear yourself for this walking away and this change. Because this change that you want, this new job, new career that you want, it's gonna change your life as it is. So, you know, it's not gonna be easy in the beginning, because change is not easy. Any change is not easy, because you have to then get used to the new norm. It might even be bittersweet for a minute. But I feel like someone really doesn't want you to succeed. This person is quite boastful. They definitely gossip about others. You've definitely heard them gossip about others. And it feels like this is somebody within your current workplace, or within your current working environment or school environment. And they're sending you this bad energy. But again, like, you're protected. But it's like, it's good to keep your protection up and keep manifesting. Because they might even be blocking a little bit, like, not blocking, but like delaying your manifestation by sending you this bad energy. But healing is coming in this situation, and it's gonna happen when you walk away fully, that is. Yeah, I mean, this is fated, guys. I mean, this, you know that this is your destiny, this change, this new job, new career. And you know that it will require a leap of faith here. It's not everything's gonna be put on a silver platter for you. You will have to put in the work, you will have to take the risk, and you will have to take the leap. And it will be scary. It will be scary, but what do we do on this channel? We're scared and we do it anyway. We feel the fear and we do it anyway. Because we know that it's taken us where we need to go. Maybe this was life-changing advice for you. Be scared and do it anyway if you're new to this channel. If you're not new, then you know the drill. But yeah, guys, finding somewhere that you can have a work and life balance is extremely important. Extremely important for you. Otherwise, you just won't be happy. You need somewhere that's not going to take up your entire life. Even if you're building your own business, of course, like in the beginning, a lot of the times it's normal that a business is going to take a bunch of your time. You'll need to hone in for a while, and that's like, and then it will start producing results. But you still have to find ways to take time for yourself, take time for your loved ones. Whatever it takes. They're saying whatever it takes. And yeah, and like, if anybody tries to like gossip about you, I mean, I don't feel like you kind of get involved, but I feel like it upsets you still. Just don't like, just don't participate, don't engage, don't try to explain yourself, don't try to prove anything to anybody. People will think what they want to think, no matter what you do, no matter what you say. It's just, yeah. And also pay attention to what you see in your mind's eye when you're thinking about your workplace, when you're thinking about this new change that you want, when you're thinking about the people, you know, that you're unsure about. Pay attention to what visions you're getting, what symbols you're seeing. You might even be able to astral project actually in real time, and see maybe like what they even talk about you, if you know, if you want to go to that next level of raising your vibration and your consciousness. The tree of life could be significant for you. You would like to know more about the tree of life, because that's also can be used to raise your consciousness. So yeah, I mean, very interesting messages and this reading overall. Obviously, like, we weren't expecting anything like too crazy, but this was really interesting to do. I personally really enjoyed this reading. I hope you did too. And I love connecting with your energy, guys. I hope you have a fantastic change upcoming. And yeah, let me know when it happens. Let me know what your situation is. I'd love to hear it. And if you like my vibe, please actually comment and subscribe. Everything and anything helps the channel grow. I really appreciate each and every one of you guys, especially your subscribes. Your subscribes just humble me so much, and they yeah, they make me feel so thankful. I send you good vibes every single day for each and every one of my subscribers. I give thanks to you every single day, and like I said, you can at least count on Chris, a random lady on the internet, nevertheless, but still, you can count on me to send you good vibes and to actually believe in you and believe in your dreams for you. So yeah, all that good stuff. Alright, and if you would like a personal reading with me, you can just email me or DM me on Instagram. All the description is in the description box down below. That was an interesting sentence, but we got there. You understand what I meant. And if you would like to see more, yeah, again, subscribe, hit the like button, whatever you want to do, comment. And I will see you in another reading. Bye, guys.